Hello, my name is Shaun. I'm 18. I'm from Illinois. Today I'm going to be talking about dispositions that teachers possess, including dispositions that I myself possess, dispositions I believe I could work on, and some qualities I think make a good teacher. Um, Two dispositions that I believe that I possess that are my strong points would be compassion and curiosity. Uh, I believe I am very compassionate. I believe I have the urge to get to know everybody at an emotional level. I want to support everybody at an emotional level. And when I'm a teacher, I plan to have emotional and personal conversations with my students in order to better my teaching capabilities. I want to be sure that I'm giving each student what they need in a classroom and taking into account how they feel. Um, when it comes down to curiosity, the reason I'd like to claim I'm curious doesn't really relate to the classroom. It more so relates just to me educationally as a whole. I feel like even when I become a teacher, I believe I'm going to actively want to learn more and learn as much as I can. Um, like I'm gonna try and ask students for feedback as much as I can, and I want honest feedback. I'm gonna try and encourage them to give me honest feedback because lying doesn't really educate me and make me a better teacher. So I want to try and get honest feedback on how I am as a teacher. Um, and I just genuinely want to always better myself. I'm always curious to learn. I want to learn all the time. Um, a disposition I could work on or two would be advocacy and honesty. And the reason I think I need to work on these isn't because I'm not these two things. I don't advocate or I'm not honest. It's not because of that. It's more so because I've never had to before. Especially when it comes down to advocacy, I've never had to advocate for somebody below me. I've always been advocating for myself or I've been advocated for. So I feel like that's something that'll come with time. And then honesty, I this is one of the reasons I chose to teach secondary education. I feel like I'm gonna have a much easier time talking to students who aren't so small, like they've developed a little more. Because I have a problem with being blunt. I don't like being too blunt. I think about how it's gonna affect somebody's feelings and stuff, but I've realized I need to be honest in order to give my students the best educational experience they can have. It includes me being honest. So that'll just be something that'll come with me teaching over the years. And hopefully, honestly, through college, I could probably get better at being more honest and blunt and straightforward. And then some qualities I believe good teachers possess include I would like to say compassion is one of them. I believe to be a good teacher, you must be compassionate. I also believe, like I said, curiosity, and this isn't to like flaunt myself. I just believe curiosity is super important too for the teacher to want that feedback, to learn from students. I want a teacher to be critical of themselves because I believe that makes a better teacher. Um, I also want teachers to not just be teachers. I don't want them to just be there to teach. I want them to try and create relationships. Try and leave an impact on the students you're teaching beyond just educationally. Give those students an influence they can look up to. So I believe that starts with being critical on oneself and just compassion once again. I believe compassion goes a long way, and I believe that is very important to making a good teacher.